Yeah, if you guys ready to get started, let me see those airplane emojis in the chat. Yeah. Yeah. We here, baby. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue. I hope you're doing well. Happy day to you. F Donkey, welcome to the stream. Mikey D, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Always a pleasure, man. The Drifter from the Hours, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Monterific, welcome aboard. Hope you guys and girls are doing well. Today's gonna be a bit of a chill stream. I mean, technically every stream is a chill stream, but today it's gonna be another level of chill because I literally have no flight plan, no plans really. I literally chose to be at this airport a couple minutes ago. So we out here. We're not flying the American Eagle CRJ. No, we're not flying IFR. No, we do not have a flight plan, but we are in Yellowstone Airport in West Montana, or West Yellowstone Airport in Montana, elevation 6,644. It's gonna be fun. It's been a long time since we've done some VFR flying. I gotta find my plane. Oh, there it is, hiding behind a fire truck. Of course, we're gonna be in the Husky, the Aviat Husky right here, with the skis on it for a bit of a ski trip and chill. And well, honestly, I'm kind of in a mood to do some helicopter mountain rescue, so I'm probably gonna switch to the high performance group H145 a little later, and we'll do some rescue missions out here in the mountains. That's what I'm feeling, but we might change our mind. I mean, I almost completely canceled flying this plane at the last second. I was like, no, I want to fly helicopters, but you know, we're gonna do this first for a little bit, and then we will do helicopters a little later. So if you want to join us, if you have the time, you can come by Kilo Whiskey Yankee Sierra, KWYS, Yellowstone National Airport, or National Park Airport. And it's a very nice airport. I think I might have a payware of it. I'm not sure. I feel like there's a freeware version too. I really don't remember. Like I said, I really chose to come here very last minute. And now we're here. But it's a great place if you're looking for somewhere to fly your GA planes or helicopters or skiing. Right now it's snowing. And what I wanted to do today, honestly, is we're kind of getting what I believe to be the last major snow of the year. You know, spring is technically here. Spring is technically here, and the temperatures will be cooling or warming up very, very soon. And I don't think we're gonna see snow much longer. And I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and appreciate the snow one more time. I personally love this time of year. I love flying in the snow, flying in the cold weather climates. I've been enjoying the winter. It's been a really fun winter to fly through, and I honestly don't want to let it go. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want to let it go. And so we're gonna come out here because I'm not sure if we'll get this chance again to come out and fly in live weather, real time in the snow, without making it all fake. Delroy, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. All right, so as I said, I don't necessarily have a flight plan. What we can do though, is we can kind of give ourselves an idea of where we want to go. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up the sky vector map here so you guys can see where we are and then where we might consider going. Let me see. Let me bring it up on screen right now. But yeah, hope you guys have had a great week so far. It's been pretty good for me. Cannot complain too much. Or at all. Can't complain at all. Let's see, I'm going to bring up the sky vector map here. Just give me a second. And here it is. All right, so this is skyvector.com. If you don't know what it is, Now you do. It's basically a world map, a world VFR map with like all the weather stations and all the VFR chartage going on. So right now we're in Yellowstone KWIS, as I said, and this is what I kind of use for all my GA VFR flying. I go by these types of charts to understand what the area looks like, what's in, you know, what to watch out for, mountains, terrain, things like that, you know what I mean? So, and today what I'm kind of thinking, bring the music down a little bit, but what I'm kind of thinking is we can head to the north. Right now we're here. It's an uncontrolled airport. We got Henry Lake to the left. We have another little lake over to the north. We have Yellowstone Lake over here to the right. Now, this area is also known for geysers, and I think there might, I'm not sure if it'll show that on this map. Does live weather have a lightning storm? Not. I did see lightning in the world map, like in the actual world map view. I saw like some flashing lights, which I've never seen before. I know there's a sim update coming up soon, so maybe something to do with that. But I'm not on the beta. I'm on the solid version. So I'm thinking about heading up to Gardner. There's a small little airfield there we can land on, and then maybe heading west through these mountains and then landing at Big Sky over by Ennis Lake. I'm not sure how far that is. I guess we could technically draw that out. So I'm gonna put a waypoint here, right click on that, click on plan, that's KEKS. That is 41 miles, it's not too bad. If we were to fly directly there from here, it'd be about 24 minutes at 110 knots. I'm not sure how fast this plane goes. But we could do also is, like I said, drag this over here and create another waypoint here at Gardner and go to 29er Sierra. That's only 27 miles to the north, so not too long. I'm not trying to do a long cross-country flight today. It's also looks like a small little strip over here somewhere near Henry Lake somewhere. So what I really want to do is I'm not trying to fly to any massive airports. Whenever I fly GA, like I prefer to fly into smaller, unknown bush strips, as we call them, rather than flying to massive international airports. It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. John McHale says you lived in Gardner for many years. Fun little strip. All right, we're going to Gardner. We have a local. We have a local. He can teach us the ways. So we're going to Gardner over by Mammoth and Electric Peak. That's our first stop today. And then, as I said, today's pretty chill. I don't have a whole lot of plans. I just want to hang out. I just want to fly. I want to fly this plane. I want to do some skiing in the plane. So we'll probably find some random mountains to ski on with the plane, and just have a good time. That's the whole idea. So if you're watching from work or at school, I hope you enjoy this sideshow. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the entertainment. I know it's gonna be fun. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be fun. That's all I do know. All right, we know what we're gonna do today, don't we, Ferb? Yes, Ferb. I know what we're gonna do today. Huh? Where's Perry? All right, so let me bring you guys back over to the main screen, and then we'll get the aircraft powered up and get the heck out of Yellowstone. Yellowstone. Beluga, thank you. Glad you like my t-shirt. You visit Yellowstone National Park, Old Faithful, the Ash Cloud. Gotcha. Yeah, I think you were saying there's a active volcano out here. You're gonna have to point it out to me because I don't know which one it is. Which one of these mountains is considered a volcano? They're all just mountains. All right, I want to kill the music. This plane sounds good, really good. So I'm gonna turn the music off, and we're gonna crank the sound up. We're also using FS Realistic. If you hear any extra random sounds, it's most likely that. Let me make sure my sounds are up because I don't know if they are or not. Volume mixer. Yes. All right, they're cranked up. They're cranked up. My sounds are cranking the Soldier Boy. We're good. All right, cool. Let's fire it up. So to get started, let's see if I remember how to fly this thing. All right, there's our prop, there's our throttle, and there's our mixture. Go master switch on. We'll go full prop, so full mixture, full prop. I'm gonna go over here and turn on the fuel pump. Or no, what's it? Avionics.
Caution, low fuel pressure.
Here, I just need this screen to show up.
Caution, low oil pressure.
All right, and we'll bring the mixture back and clear prop. Clear. It would really help if I remembered where the switch was at. I was over here. Found it.
Clear prop. Clear prop.
Caution, low fuel pressure.
Stop.
Caution, low fuel pressure.
Okay, are we missing? Oh, did we turn the? What are we missing here? That's my flag. What am I missing here? It didn't start. Oh, I know what I gotta do.
Clear prop.
There we go. That sounds. I miss the sound of props. We've been flying airliners for like months now, and we're back. Welcome back. We're home. We're home again. We are home again, back in the props. Oh yeah, good stuff. All right, 3D vision here. We'll set that up. You know what? We're gonna do it the hard way. I gotta, since I don't have a plan and I don't really know what we're gonna do today, technically, kinda in a way, we're not gonna use any GPS. Yes, we have a GPS, a very nice GPS in here. And we might glance at it, I'm not gonna lie. But for the most part, I'm gonna try to do dead reckoning and use the sky vector map or chart to find our way over to Gardner, Montana. Should be on the Yellowstone River. It's basically 27 miles to our northeast, heading 0 to 5. There's not a whole lot of visual references in between, except for a mountain and like all of Yellowstone National Park. So we'll do our best to get there. All right, so alternator on, nav lights on, get the recognition lights on. All that looks good. So by the way, this is the Husky. This was a aircraft that came out a year ago or something like that on the marketplace. And we flew it back then, and I enjoyed it back then, and I know I'm gonna enjoy it today. Let's take a listen to the outside sound. All right, let's spool it up and see what it sounds like. I miss it, I do. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's been a while. I miss my prop plane. Listen to that. Alright, this is from the back. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good stuff. It's been too long. Look at that, contrails in the air. We still got FS traffic going on, or FSTLT traffic going on. From behind this time. Alright, that's enough listening to it. We can listen to it more when we get airborne and all that. Alright, we're squawking VFR 1200. I guess we should probably hop on VATSIM. We don't need to, but it's for the radio calls. I like to make my radio calls, so we'll jump on VPilot. Do our thing. Yellowstone in real life is a uncontrolled airport, so basically this is the way you would operate in real life. You wouldn't have a tower to talk to. What is our call signs? November 116 Bravo, aka Husky 16 Bravo. I don't know what the what is the identifier for a Husky? Find out. Aviat Husky IKO. Might be just search it actually inside of. We might just be a J-Cub. It's A1, interesting, or Husk. Husk, H-A-U-S-K is what the identifier type code is. So connect. I can put any flight plan in. We could file it as a Piper Cub too. Yeah, we could do that if we want. Kin LeMay, welcome to the stream. It is pretty cool. It really is. I want to connect. Come on, go ahead and connect for me, bro. And make sure that my push to talk is changed to my controls. We are using different controls today. Some people know this, some people don't, but whenever I'm flying different planes, I try to match the aircraft controls as close as possible. You see now I'm using this here. This is actually an A10 Warthog joystick that I use for helicopters and for fighter jet stuff. But I like that I can mount it in between my legs like you do the real plane. This, come on, there we go. Disconnected from network. Let's try that again. Works or not? I think I updated it. Been a while since we've flown a tail dragger either. That sim doesn't seem to want to connect. There we go. Now we're yeah, like it connects me and then it immediately disconnects me. If not, it's fine. I don't need to be on VATSIM. Yeah, it's not working. Oh well, no VATSIM today. All right, cool. Let's hop back into the cockpit and head to first stop Gardner. See if we can find our way there. We might get lost. Hopefully not, but we might get lost. All right, so you can see here on the right side of the screen my control cam. So we have our joystick. Make sure that Toby's working as well. Yep. Joystick. My throttle over here, my left, just like it is in the real aircraft. And then I have my brakes, my rudder pedals, stuff like that. You actually see my feet here in it. I'm using the Turtle Beach rudder pedals, which is honestly right now my preferred rudder pedal of all the pedals that are currently out, even more than the honeycomb. I'm gonna roll left. What is the weather right now? Chat, could you help me out and grab the weather for Yellowstone? So I can find out. I think we would just probably just use the windsock, but help me find out what the weather is out here. Elevation 6,000. You guys can hear. Sounds okay. There we go. So using Toby eye tracker to around. That cart has nobody on it. That's pretty. A lot of activity going on. I guess there's a fire drill going on. Right, where is the windsock? The taxiway? So. Watch out, bro. Alright, we're gonna use the grass because I don't know where's the windsock at? Oh, it's right there. Alright, so it's basically we need to go right to left. So this way. Nope. We don't need much runway. So this is a pretty long runway. You can land airliners here, CRJs, A320s, probably 757s, I would guess. Nice long runway here in Yellowstone. I've done flights here many times in private jets and Airbus, I believe. In the sim, I'm not that special in real life to fly private jets. Not yet. Use Alpha 3 here for the intersection. I know it's not a fighter jet, but I just want to do it. Alright, we'll use a little bit of flaps just in case. No, we don't need it. No flaps. No flap takeoff. Alright, land lights on. Cool, we're taking a runway. Yellowstone traffic, Husky 16 Bravo is, I don't know what runway this is. I don't know what runway this is. I think this would be north. Runway 2 something. Yeah. What else we should do? Yeah, like that. Alright, power. Now you can't over torque the engine in this plane, so you gotta be careful. Alright, tail wheel's already up. Counteracting the torque with my rudder pedals. That's 50 knots. Back on the stick is slightly.
Caution, engine overspeed.
Up in the air. There we go. We're up. Get up, baby. No flap takeoff. Keep it nice and low.
Caution, engine overspeed.
Gain some speed. Yeah, we are at 6,000 feet elevation, so even though we're like right above the ground. Elevation is pretty high. We'll do the circle here. Alright, so that's south 180. Right over the tree below this tree. Some cities, houses, stuff over there. Alright, there's a report on our left, so we are on a left downwind departure. About 85 knots. I'm pulling the prop back, adding some more power. Yep. Get better. See ya, Yellowstone. Turn it down just a little bit. Here we go. Alright, let's go outside of you here. Can I trim this out? Button's working. Yep, it's working. Alright, so we know we want to head, I think it says 24 miles. There we go. 24 miles, rough heading is 025. Alright, that's where we're heading now. So around this direction, we don't need to go that high. We'll probably stay nice and low. We do have mountains to go around. So if we can level off like 8,000, that should be just high enough to get us through some of the valley, some of the canyons. Kind of trim it out here. Let me. Trimming's always been tricky in Microsoft Flight Sim. I think it's better than it used to be, but it's still super tricky. Depends on the plane. Some planes are built to have a much better trimming than others in Microsoft Flight Sim, not in real life. What's up, that person? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I had a feeling that was quiet. I had the freaking game volume like all the way maxed out, so I had to turn it down. Thanks for bringing that up. I don't have to yell over the plane either, you know. That's not chill at all. Do I actually ski? James, I don't, but I want to. I've never been skiing before. But it's always been something I've wanted to do. I want to ski, I want to snowboard, I want to try some of those snow sports. I don't live, in an area that gets very much snow like ever, so haven't really had the opportunity. The only way I would really get that chance is if I were to travel out of town a few hundred miles somewhere that has snow. Do that. But yeah, I want to. I've always wanted to go skiing. Good morning, Steve. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. You know what, a plane that I've been wanting to fly for a while, that I haven't got a chance to really fly? DC-3. Microsoft Flight Sim. Try that. I think I've flown it once, but I want to actually fly it again. You go snowboarding in Arizona? How is that possible? You got that much desert? Like in the desert, like desert snowboarding? Is that what you're talking about? I've heard of desert snowboarding. If that's what you mean. All those trees, man. Oh, okay, I see. Higher elevations. Arizona. Flagstaff has a small resort. They get some decent. Although the snow season is short. Huh, didn't know that. Didn't know that. I guess I should have known. I've flown into Flagstaff before in the simulator, and it can be quite green with the higher elevation over there. So it makes sense. It might get some snow. That makes sense. My Train Sim World 3 that I played does not have a -8 in Amtrak livery. Train Simulator Classic I think might have it, but I don't really play Classic much anymore. Later. Winter, you welcome to the stream, man. You can do a barrel roll. Do it, not right now. Maybe later. Ooh, Plane Dude, you're gonna be using VATSIM for the first time tomorrow. Any tips for beginners? Yes. Get a pen and paper or write it down. Whatever it is that they tell you, write it down. That's my tip. Many tips I could give you, but the one I will tell you is just write it down and take your time. Also, I'm not sure like if you're doing like a test or something, but don't fly anywhere that's extremely busy. Like go somewhere that has like a tower or whatever controller, but they're not too busy. That's what I would recommend. I'm gonna go to the right here. We're going through some of the mountains. These mountains are supposed to be about an elevation of 10,000. Our airport is on the other side of these mountains, called Gardner in Montana, just north of Yellowstone. Actually, I think is that Wyoming? I don't know what state it's in because Yellowstone Airport is like right next to the Montana-Wyoming border. And technically, right now we're in Wyoming, but I don't know what state Gardner is in. Let me see. Montana. It says Montana. Okay, we'll go with that. I've got to get over this ridge. I have enough speed to get over it. Would Orlando to Frankfurt be a good idea? For you, yeah, for you. Be a great idea for you. But I think I'll pass on that one. At least not right now. I got enough long haul flights to do in my near future. Is that water? What is that over there? That's just a patch of snow. Alright, we're over that hill, so Gardner should continue to be. It should, like, the elevation should drop a lot. So basically, Gardner's gonna be right in between these mountains. Might be after that ridge over there. Oh, would Orlando to Frankfurt be a good flight for beginner? No, not at all. No, do a short flight. You do not want to do a long haul for your very first VATSIM flight. Absolutely not. Don't do that. Save that for a few flights after. Not a good idea. Whew, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Trying to look at the map. Hopefully we find this place. There should be a road too, so keep an eye out for like any roads. There's a road goes straight through Gardner, or leads to it. So if we see a road, it means we're close. Let's go left. We could have got some more altitude. to get through here, but I'm alright. Thank you, HD. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, we trimmed the trees today, baby. Look at all this ski. This is basically a ski slope right here. Let me hit this slope real quick. Hit this slope. Oh, that's perfect. All right, I'm gonna flip it around. This is like a perfect area. Look how that snow is so soft looking. All right, here we go. Oh, okay, a little bit rough. Oh, I forgot to put the freaking skis down. All right, skis are down now. Come on. Stay down there. Stay down there. Stay down there. A little bit rough. I mean, obviously it's uneven terrain, but yeah, it should have been a bit smoother outside view. Yeah, our skis are down. I mean, you know, we could have touched down without the skis. What I want to do is come down the mountain.
Caution, engine overspeed.
That's cool. Like a snowmobile. Oh, stalling. We're stalling. Okay, hold on, hold on. I just want to get to the top. I want to get to the top. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm like full throttle right now. There we go. Alright, hold the brakes. Alright, so you know what we can do here? Do I have a parking brake in this point? Does that exist? One of my a really cool add-on for Microsoft Flight Sim that, you know, some people know about it, but not a whole lot of people know about it. Let me see, I think I have it installed. Yes, I do. It's called Camp Out. No. Best. There we go. Okay, so look at the outside view. Let's see. Get one of these. And one of these. And one of these. And let's see. Maybe a little fire. See, maybe one more thing. We'll get the Home Depot bucket. That's for, you know, if you gotta, you know, do what you gotta do. I mean, I wouldn't want to put it right next to my chair though. Put it like out here somewhere. And maybe some toilet paper, because we all know why. Get closer. Yeah. All right. Cool. It's our little temporary campsite. That is so cool. Such a cool freaking add-on. And that windsock is actually showing us where the wind is. So now, I'm just gonna see if I can ski down this hill. Is this even a sim anymore? Yeah, man. It's turning into Flight Sim Life Simulator. Come on, turn. Alright, we are going to use this slope. Oh, stop. I'm gonna use this slope right here as our ski slope. From here, we'll continue from Gardner. I want to see if we can take off going downhill if we can get enough speed. That we'll go to the outside view, which looks cooler from out here, and we'll try it out. All right, full throttle forward. We got our flaps out. Let's go. Woo! All right, we got speed. Flaps up. All right, so we have enough speed to turn around and fly back over our campsite. Now I wonder, I know that if you fly a certain distance away from the campsite, it will despawn it and put it back in your inventory. But I wonder if it's still there. Alright, it was over here by this set of trees. Yeah, I think it's there still. It's right there.
Caution, engine overspeed.
That is so cool. Yeah, we're gonna get a ticket for leaving it out there. But we'll leave it there for the next set of pilots. Can we make it up this hill? I don't know if we have enough speed. But Gardner should be on the other side of this. Can be tight. Yep, we got it.
Caution, engine overspeed.
Alright, are we still heading in the right direction? I think so. We should be really close. I think it's over there, honestly. What up, Rock City? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I think that's it. That's definitely got to be it. As all the terrain drops down, and there's more mountains over there. Yeah, I think that's got to be it. So now we got to find the airport. It's going to be a really small airport. It might be covered in snow. You know what? Snowmobiling sounds fun too. I would love to try that. I'd love to try that. Yeah, I want to try them all. I mean, I might I might try snowboarding and suck at it and hate it. Same thing with skiing, but I want to at least try it at least one time. I've just never been like in any of the snowy climates at the right time of year. Appreciate. Try it out. Alright, so there should be like a main road and a river that goes through Gardner. The issue is that river is probably going to be iced over. It's going to look white. But the road may or may not be the same. Should be in this general area. From right to left, we should see a road, which I think is Interstate 89 or Highway 89, something like that. We'll find it. So I think that right there, oops, it might be the river we're talking about. So let's keep an eye out. We'll go nice and low here. There's a canyon ahead to the right. It will be down there. Look to my right. Is it that way? Are we north of it then? There's a bit of a canyon going through there. I think it is. I think it is to our right. I think we are a little bit north. We'll see. I'm gonna see if I can find the road and the river, and we'll follow that. Is it left? Okay, left. Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you. It opens up here. Getting a bit bumpy out here too. We are using FS Realistic. Okay. Give us a bit more, feeling of the aircraft. I see multiple things that look like canyons. Sometimes in Microsoft Flight Sim in the winter, when all the rivers and lakes are frozen, it's difficult to spot them. Sometimes they just look like they just look like snow. But I feel like it's probably up here. Yep, I see the road. I see the road. Right there. But if we're south, then we'll just follow this road and it should take us right into town. And then we just gotta find the airport. Might be hard to find. Yep, see that right there? There's the road. Yep, I see some cars driving down it too. It's been a while since we've done this, where we go out and no GPS, just using all visual references and points of interest to help guide us to a certain airport or place. I like flying like this. I like using scenery, using geographic references to try to find locations. I'm kind of like that even with driving. Is like, if you tell me the street name, I'll have no idea what you're talking about. But if you tell me, hey, it's next to a Walmart or next to this building or this thing, I'm like, oh yeah, I know where that's at. Guess what? The fly through this canyon. That might be the river, or is that the road? Oh, this is cool. This is pretty. Look at this little canyon. That is sick. This is cool. Oh. Road goes there. It's kind of windy road. I wonder if this road is in American Truck Sim. Alright guys, keep your eye out for the runway. It's going to be a small little airstrip, I believe. Might be fully covered in snow, so just look for large, figured out trees. Hopefully don't fly right over top of it. Okay, so there's a river. I kind of lost the road. Told me right on the road at the airport. There's a road over there and the river. What's interesting is the river, it looks like it's covered in ice, but it also, or that might be the road. That's a road. Yeah, the road is covered in snow, but it's kind of cleared out too, so you can kind of just barely make it out. That might be it right there. This here. What's up, my friend? Holy Spirit Anointed Ministry. Welcome to the street. Look at that. Look over there. Look at that. What the heck? Yeah, this is some scenery. What is that? Okay, we gotta land here. We gotta come. We gotta get the drone out. Gotta get the drone out. You have to get the drone out and see what that was. Yes, I'm using Tobii eye tracker today. Isn't Yellowstone a super volcano? I'm not sure. You're gonna have to ask the chat. Looking for the airport. I want to find the airport first. Might be right there. This looks like a. That. Is that it? I think that's it right there. That line. I think that is it. I love the way the yellow color pops against the white background. Yep, that's our airport. So now we just gotta find out which way the wind is blowing. So to do that, what I'm gonna do, what you usually do when you're doing bush flying, is you do kind of like a low approach over the area you're gonna fly, you're gonna land at. You don't just immediately land there. You don't know if there's any potholes in the runway, if the runway's been poorly managed, if there's rocks. The snow might be too deep, stuff like that. So what you want to do is you want to kind of do a overfly it, kind of do like a practice approach. And sometimes you might just barely touch the wheels down, just get a feel for the surface, and then come back for a full landing. So we'll do that. How do you get the eye tracker? You just go online and download it. Not download it. You buy it. It's called Tobii Eye Tracker 5. You can buy it online. I'm not sure. I don't think I have a link in the description for you guys. Okay. Another alternative for track IR. Alright, so I'm gonna slow down. We'll drop 1 notch of flaps and put the skis down. Yep, that's the runway. If I ever seen one. This is a pretty cool little approach too, right on the side of this mountain. Coming nice and slow. I feel like there's probably I don't have any saved camera. Go to external. Okay, yeah, external. Get these ones. Nope, that's not it. Never mind. Never mind. Alright, looks like we don't need skis. Runway is not covered in snow, so we put the skis up. The wheels. Nice long runway, plenty of runway. Don't know what the winds are. Bit of a practice approach here. Actually, you know what? We would have been landing in the right direction. Winds are in our favor here. Honestly, I'm pretty confident we could put it down now. So end it. Plenty of way to go. Pulling the stick back into my lap. Down hard on the brakes here. We're getting to the end of the runway. Be careful not to tip over. Here we go. Wow, that was close. We used all the runway. all of it. We really should have went around and did a circuit. Cool, guys. Welcome to Gardner, Montana. I can fairly say I have never landed at this airport before in my life. Oh, Rory Sang, welcome to the stream, man. I'm glad you asked this question in the chat because the DCS clouds are amazing. When are we playing DCS? Next week. I decided earlier today that we are going to go back to DCS World next week. So if you have DCS World, look forward to that. If you don't have DCS World, we're doing a spring sale right now. A lot of the add-ons, maps, and aircraft are 50% off. I always tell people that I wait for a DCS sale. They happen pretty often, for like quarterly basically, and they're like big sales too. So the best time to get all the stuff that you want, whether it be this super carrier DLC, F-18 Hornet, or the F-16, F-14, stuff like that. I'm not sure what all is exactly on sale and what the specifics are for the pricing, but no better time to get into DCS than there is a sale. So I already have DCS. I already kind of have all the modules that I want, so I don't really need to worry about the sale, but I will be jumping on DCS tomorrow. Will I be racing with XP tonight? I am not 100% sure. It really depends on family and stuff like that, so I don't know what they want to do today. So hopefully I can though. I'm looking forward to it. I believe we'll be racing in Hungary or Hungaroring. Be a good race. It's always a good time racing with those guys. Hopefully I can make it out tonight. We shall see. But tomorrow we'll be playing X-Plane 12 again, back in the Tolis A320neo. Flip this around. Matter of fact, we can shut the engine off if we want.
Caution, low fuel pressure.
Go outside and check out Gardner, Montana. Yes, DCS next week, X-Plane 12 tomorrow, possibly Assetto Corsa tonight. Had a really fun Reno Air Race live stream yesterday. Microsoft Flight Sim official channel on Twitch. CD and Greg from the Reno Air Race Association. A lot of fun. Really good racing. I mean, it was such a good race yesterday. Such a good race. This is a really cool airport. I really liked it. Like that approach right against the mountain there. Really nice. I feel like landing here in the winter or summer approach, I feel like it'd be cool to land maybe something a little bit bigger here. Like a turboprop or something, like a TPM maybe. For a challenging landing here at this airport. This would be like a perfect type of airport to do like a small payware or freeware, like, you know, custom handcrafted airport. Like I feel like this airport has a lot of character. I've never been here. I don't know anything about Gardner, but airports like this usually have a lot of character. Let's fire these engines back up.
Low oil pressure.
When I head back over to that spot we found, like there was something interesting happening. See if we can land on a little glacier.
Clear prop. Clear prop.
Caution, low fuel pressure.
Copy. Alternator back on. Go. And I'm gonna assume we have enough runway to make it. Actually, we're gonna take off to the left and head backwards, since the wind is pointing at the right. So yeah, our elevation right now is 5,280. Yeah, Eric. Yeah, man. All right, flaps. Let's go. We have like barely any runway. Maybe 300 feet.
Caution, engine overspeed.
Come on. A little bit more power. We're just gonna let her go off the edge. Just like that. I love takeoffs like that. That's pretty sweet. Alright, we're in here. It's so true, man. The technology we have in our hands now today is pretty impressive. I mean, I'm thankful to be able to experience these things right here in my own home. You know, these are places that I would never have even thought to go to or even have the opportunity to go to. But even if I did know about Gardner, Montana, like, the chances of me getting a chance to go there in real life are very slim, especially fly a plane. So, the cool thing about Flight Simulator, there's so many great video games that allow you to do things you never get to do in real life. Obviously, Call of Duty, for example. That's kind of the whole point, I feel like, of a lot of video games. Let's go do a low pass here over Gardner. Gonna buzz the town, wake everybody up this morning. And the games just keep getting better and better, more and more realistic. Yeah, I live not far from an airport now. Sometimes planes, like the little prop planes, are so loud. There's a small airfield, but it sounds like they're flying this high over my house, really 200 feet up. All right, let's see if we can find that spot we found. I think it was right before this. And then, you know what, after that, I'm feeling some heli ops. We're gonna hop into the helicopter, maybe out of Yellowstone maybe, and we'll do some mountain snow ski rescuing. For that. Yeah, to be honest, a lot of these games are not just realistic, they're ultra realistic. But they're like, they can be better in the game than they are actually in real life. Sometimes I feel like that way about Flight Sim, because, you know, flying in real life is fun. It's amazing, it's beautiful. There's some things that you can't do in real life that you can do in the sim. For example, this. You know, like when in real life you only get this view. This is all you get to see, unless you have another plane flying next to you recording you on camera. But you don't get this level of freedom, so you got to see everything around you in this perspective. Like these camera views, there's a small detail of like what you can't do in real life. There's just so many examples of that, of ways you can honestly experience and appreciate aviation from a way that you can never do. Is this shirt a signal of anything? No, it's just a signal of a throwback to where I came from. I don't have any plans to do any infinite flight streams anytime soon. I thought that some of you might appreciate throwback. Like, feel like giving a shout out there. Where is this place at? Lost. Are we lost? Oh, it's over there. Right there on the right. Almost passed it. Almost missed my exit. Go back Thursday. Yeah, exactly. I exactly thought that. Alright, we have an opportunity for a very short landing. Not a lot of area to put this plane down on that block of ice. Oh, is that a geyser? Feels I think it's a geyser. Is that steam poking up? Right, power. Go. This is gonna be tricky because we are right on the edge of stalling and we're in a turn. This is a recipe for a disaster. I think it's a geyser. Nah, I'm just gonna drop it down, right? I hope it has a collision. Nope, no collision, of course. I knew it. Oh, that's so annoying. You know, whenever I learn to do 3D modeling, I'm gonna learn how to put collisions on everything because I hate it when there's a building that I can't land on, or a block of ice that I can't land on. So we're just gonna flip it around, pick the right rudder here, and turn it and land it on the road down here. You can tell they added some cars too. Side of the road. Ice is over there. We can probably land on this one. That'd be a very, very short landing though. We're gonna plop it down. Let's see. High. Yeah, we're not gonna make that. We're not gonna. Yeah. Over here in the parking lot. Easy, 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 butter. 3. Alright, we're down. Hot spring. This is pretty cool. I've never seen hot springs in Microsoft Flight Sim. Here we go. Look at that. Perfect. I flipped it around perfectly for y'all. Love it. Alright, let's hop out and do our drone photographer thing. I don't think this thing has brakes.
Caution, low fuel pressure.
Let's take a look. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what scenery pack this is a part of, but I'm pretty confident it is a scenery pack. Look at that. That is sick looking. That is very nice. Thank you, F Donkey. I'm glad you enjoyed the ride, man. We'll catch you next time. Appreciate you coming through. It's good to see. So this is a hot spring. Cool. There's a little walkway right there too. This. Look at this. That's interesting. Landscapes Flight Sim. Welcome to the stream. Well, you came to the perfect live stream because exactly what we're looking at today is landscaping, terrain, and all that stuff like that. How do you do the camera movement? I'm using a Xbox controller right now to use the drone camera. So basically, if you go to camera, you'll see that I am in the showcase camera, also known as a drone camera. Drone camera settings, and I'm just using my controller to move around. So yeah, that is a hot spring. Like steam coming out of some of these areas. That is really cool. Now I know that whatever scenery pack I have, and I feel bad because I don't know which one I'm using. I know there's one on the marketplace. This might be the one on the marketplace for Yellowstone National Park. But I know there's a bunch of geysers and hot springs and stuff like that included in the scenery. Definitely not. This is definitely not default Microsoft Flight Sim. You're very welcome, Landscape Flight Sim. That helps. But yeah, we're just flying along and we noticed this little area. Like, what is that? So we had to come over here, check it out. Oh, look at that. It actually keeps going inside these this tree line here too. No, this is Yellowstone National Park in Montana. We are not in Colorado. I almost did today's stream in Colorado, but I decided to instead come here. You don't really see the spring that is coming out of, unless it might be covered in snow. Again, this is in the winter. I think there might be a summer version of this scenery. In the summer, it might actually show the hot springs. We're just seeing the steam coming up from them. But still, you know, still cool. From a distance, from up high, kind of cool seeing those steam clouds down there. Yes, we're in Montana. Gardner, Montana. Project Wingman time. Cool, man. Yeah, it's a pretty good game. I've played a little bit of Project Wingman, not a whole lot, but I played a little bit of it. Wasn't my favorite fighter jet game. Didn't spend too much time on it, but it's pretty. You can tell what the scenery developer also put a few more, like the roads are a little bit cleaner. They put some parked traffic there at some of the visitor stations and stuff like that. Yeah, I've always wanted to go to Yellowstone. All right, let's go find that massive monument thing. Oh, where was that at? And I've been considering, even in real life, getting into drone photography and just getting like drone and doing drone stuff in real life. Never really pursued that. I used to have a drone. I gave it away. It was a good drone. Just wasn't really meant for the type of stuff that I would want to do. Have I seen the Yellowstone series? No, I have not. What the heck is this? Like a random rock sitting in front of this thing. Don't know what that's about. Are you talking about the Yellowstone series on National Geographic? Are you talking about that one? I think I've seen a few. Like, there's one show on National Geographic that I watch a lot. It's called what's it called? Aerial America is what it's called. And basically it's like it shows different regions of the United States, all from drone and helicopter photography. It's a mixture of drone and helicopter video and photography footage. And it's pretty interesting because they always tell you like a bunch of facts about the area and why certain monuments are there, or why certain regions are the way they are, stuff like that. It's kind of cool. And I also just love seeing the Earth from the aerial view. I think it looks great, and the video footage that they have is really cool too. Old hot spring. It's called Liberty Cap. Ah, okay, cool. Thanks, man. The TV show on Netflix. All right, it's levitating. Yeah. All right, cool. I think that's the only major point of interest in the area that I saw on our way into Gardner. I was gonna go over to Ennis, but I don't think we're gonna go that far. I want to hop into the heli for just a little bit and do a few rescue missions. Definitely pretty, Mikey. Yeah, look at that. It looks pretty sweet. Even from out here, in this view here, looks pretty sweet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hop back into the main menu and swap aircraft. Same controls and all that good stuff, but swap aircraft. That's cool though. I really was not planning on seeing that. That was a nice surprise. We're gonna stay in the same area. We're gonna go back to Yellowstone National Park Airport and load up our helicopter there. And we'll be in the high performance group H145. Before we do that, I'm gonna swap my controls. So I have a different control profile for helicopters, one specifically for the H145, because there's some special button mappings, because it has so many things that it does. So I have a helicopter one, and I have also an H145 helicopter one. Well, same for my joystick. I'm gonna apply that, hit save, go back again, world map, and we'll swap aircraft. So I'm gonna go to other. I hope they update it so it'll show up in the helicopter section. I'll use the H145 medical version. Go to liveries, and I'm gonna choose the Coast Guard. Now this is technically, I think, the Philippines Coast Guard livery, but it's close. Close enough. All right, all that looks good. For those who want to know, we are on the all players server. Live weather, live time. My name is Blue Games 5412. Automatic, we're in the USA East server. All right, we're back in. This should be Yellowstone. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at this. So here's Gardner, and then here is Mammoth Hot Springs is what it's called. So it does actually show up on the map. And down here we have 100 Spring Plain, Hot Spring Lake. There's a bunch, actually we should have went this way. There's a bunch of stuff down here. You got the Biscuit Basin, Giant Geyser, I want to go there. Castle Geyser, Old Faithful Inn, a bunch of stuff down there. We'll see if we can find some kind of mission that heads in that direction. We'll see. All right, so go back to Yellowstone. Park to the north up here. And fly. What up, Emily? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back. Again, guys, we're just kind of hanging out, pretty chill, kind of not a whole lot of direction in today's stream. We're just kind of relaxing, chilling, enjoying ourselves, and trying out a couple different things. Really, I honestly didn't realize how much I miss flying propeller planes until that last flight. Really didn't realize how much I missed it. That thing was nice. All right, cool. So this aircraft is pretty easy. I'm gonna go ahead and kill the music again. Cool. So again, we're in the H145. So the H145 has a screen glitching problem. Does it really? Good to know. Thank you. Hopefully it's not like a major problem. I love this. Oh, this is my favorite helicopter. Honestly, it's my favorite helicopter, but also, in honesty, one of my favorite aircraft, period, in Microsoft Flight Sim to fly. ExxonMobil Aviation. Well, so we're gonna go ahead and find us. You know, I haven't even set up my views in this thing yet. Get a view right here. And I did just build a new PC and I had to re-download all my mods and stuff. And when you do that, when you re-download Microsoft Flight Sim, you have to go back and set up all your custom camera views all over again. So, all right, I'm gonna go to missions. And I don't, you could actually create your own very detailed mission if you want. We're just gonna use the default kind of generated mission. Or not generated, it's like a randomly generated mission. So go to HPG missions HEMS, which means helicopter emergency medical services. And you can do multiple types. There's hospital to hospital transfer, so you can spawn in at a hospital and then basically just do a flight A to B to another hospital. You could do a farmyard one. There's not a lot of farms out here, so do that. Basically, just it finds the nearest farm on basically Google Map and then generates a mission there for you to rescue or transport a patient out of that to a hospital. You have a golf course. We have rescue anywhere. You can just like do your own thing. And we have nearby mountain accident and nearby road accident. We're gonna do nearby mountain accident. It's gonna take a few seconds here to load. Now I can say, hey, I want this to be 1 to 3 kilometers out, 5 to 10. Let's do 5 to 10. That should be close enough. Now it's gonna set up our mission. This is the actual legit GPS location of the accident, wherever that is. I can actually go and click on show location on PC, and what that'll do is that'll open up a window on my computer showing me Google Maps exactly where it is. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and click it. Sometimes it's helpful, sometimes it's not. I'm just gonna have it just in case. And then if I don't like that location, we can hit change location and it'll generate a new spot. We said we want to kind of go south. I mean, that's southeast, I believe. So I mean, that's fine. That's fine. We'll accept it. And now we just gotta fly to the accident scene. That's it. So let's get the aircraft going. There is a person out there who needs our help. So engage our master battery. Standby, and Aviat's gonna come on. Turn that on. Prime fuel. Get the position, anti-collision lights, and strobe light on. And we'll dive down here and go straight into flight idle. Both engine 1 and 2. So our GTNs. What it sounds like. Let's see what it sounds like. Alright, that sounds like flight idle to me. Yeah, we're not really going to use this all too much, but we'll set this one to map. The other one as is. I'm actually using the
TOS system test OK.
Oh, we're actually using the TDS GTNXi. You could also use the PMS, the freeware PMS GTNs for this. I have the paid one. Let's go up top. I should try out a New horror game, Watch C-Spans Over. Never heard of that. Not heard of that one. I think all I need to do is, what is this? Yeah, turn the POs, turn that there. And we'll swap from prime fuel to fuel pumps, and lights on, and then into light idle. And we'll turn on our autopilot stuff, auto trims. That's all good down there. Cool. All right, we got plenty of fuel, about a half a tank. We'll put synthetic vision, turn that on. And I believe that is all we need to do there. Cool, so let's go ahead and fly out. And follow this GPS here. I'm gonna record this with flight control replay. Hold up. Do. Here. There it is. There it is. Record. All right, there we go. All right, let's do it. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a control cam for this. You watch me work. Watch me work. All right, am I on VATSIM or not? No, we're not on VATSIM today. I tried getting on, for whatever reason, it didn't want to connect. So we're just on regular Microsoft multiplayer. All right, let's lift off. All right, we're hovering. Sounds good, Emily. All right, getting flip it around here. Yellowstone elevation 6,640. I should always be tipsy while flying. All right, we're gonna head. It's like it's pretty close, honestly. It's the victim right on the Montana-Wyoming border. This way. Frederick, you can actually join me without inviting me to a group. Inviting me to a group basically just means that we can only see each other if we're lucky. Nobody else. Actually, if you look right off in front of us, you can already see some flare smoke with that orange smoke in the distance. That should be where he is. This is actually a really close one. Joy Bagpipes, sweet. You're starting the process of building a new rig. Got any tips? First time I got that question, I think. Any tips? Let me think. Take your time. Take your time. Do it right the first time. And do what you're
Don't sink.
Oh my God, why is she so loud?
Don't sink.
Hush.
Don't sink.
Christ, ear rape.
Don't sink.
Wow, that's loud for me. It's definitely loud for you. Yeah, just keep asking around. Ask people for advice. Watch plenty of YouTube videos on how to build your PC, how to build your rig, and that'll definitely help you. That's what I did. I watched tons of YouTube tutorials. I found a few people in our community that were really willing to kind of coach me through the process. Alright, here we go. Our victim is right down there at the orange flare. Might be kind of hard to see them because they are definitely in the trees. They are. Gonna flip around here. We know they're down there. We just don't. There might be a little opening right here in front of them. Should you go to 4090? Oof. If you can afford it, yeah. Not, you can do just as well with a 3080 Ti, 3090, whatever they have. You don't need a 4090, but yeah, go. I would say if you're thinking about 4090, that means you can probably afford a 3080, a 30 series. You don't need to spend that much on a 4090. You can get really good performance as well. High smooth performance in flight sim with a 3080, even as low as a 20 series to an extent. Maybe not max settings, but and also it's really important to get a good processor. If you're doing video editing and stuff like that, the RAM as well. Alright, we should be right above it. Almost. For some reason, I just hope he doesn't want me to look down. Alright, hold on. Not ready yet. You get clear of these trees. Oh, he's already down there. There he is. Walking. Alright, let's get this into a hover. Yeah, he jumped down. We weren't even stable. I'm gonna put it right here. And altitude hold. Alright, let's go see what's going on. There he is. But he wasn't like exactly at the orange smoke. We're hovering over the orange smoke there. Actually a little bit closer in this direction. Yeah, if you can afford a 4090, man, go for it. I mean, it's gonna be good future proofing for you, but you can the 30 series cars are gonna last a long time. They're gonna be relevant for a long time. Don't need to upgrade for quite a while. Let's see. Probably gonna get closer. Back up. Let's move up just a little bit. I'm actually controlling it from the outside view right now. It's a super volcano. Right there, I want to hover right there. Oh, he's already going up. He's already going up. We got him. Sweet. Alright, so now he actually should be in the back. Our patient, we need to take him to the hospital. So where's the hospital at? Hopefully it's not far. But it's far. That's quite far. Because the airport is like right there. Hospital is like way. You know what's funny? That's actually, you know what? I don't mind making that flight. I don't know. What do you guys think? That's over by Big Sky. That's where we were originally gonna fly to in the other aircraft. So it's, I think that's what, 40 miles away. So why not? We're gonna go there anywhere. Anyways. Autopilot off. And let's fly. Enjoy the view. Get the patient to where he needs to go. Up here in the mountains to the north of us. I think are we getting a little ice on the windshield right now? Am I looking at the tree textures? I can't tell. Can't tell. Helicopter go. Yeah.
100 feet.
Oh! That's what I get for trying to be cinematic. Oh my god. But one thing I love doing though in the helicopters is flying low to the trees like this. You get like a really cool sense of speed and altitude and whatnot. And the beauty about this helicopter is one of the easier to fly. It has an autopilot on here. We can do altitude hold, we can do heading hold. Now I can now basically go to the outside view, enjoy whatever view we have, and be completely hands-free. You know, I used to get a lot of stutters with this helicopter. I don't get them anymore. I wonder if it had anything to do with my OPC or that one issue I had before where it was really weird. I don't, not sure if you guys remember this, but one of the issues I had with my OPC wasn't necessarily my OPC, but it was my screensaver. Like my screensaver, I had set it up so that every like 5 minutes it would change to a new screensaver. I had like a playlist of screensavers. It would change every 5 minutes. And for whatever reason, that was causing any application I had open to stutter. And so all the stuttering I was getting in Microsoft Flight Sim and in any game I was playing was because my screensavers were changing over. When I changed that and turned it off, I stopped getting stuttering. And I was like, what the heck? It looks so good though. I want to get a flyby, but like that's gonna be very difficult to do. Maybe not actually. Let me think about it. Hold on, let's see. If I do this here, if I go far, oh, you know what? This might be a good idea for the future for flybys. If I go out here, oh, a road. Yeah, a road, perfect. Hit tab.
100 feet.
Uh-oh. Now we're all right. If I hit tab. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. I didn't even go lie to you. That's dope. That was dope. Alright, we gotta gain some altitude now. Autopilot off. Come on. Climb, climb, climb. We're going the right direction too. Yeah, we're good. Good. Head to the hospital. Alright, we need a lot of, I need to take over. Patient is dramatically changing. And that's good. And you can actually over torque this helicopter, so I do have to be careful not to leave it in the red too long, or we will lose the engines. And then we won't have plane to fly. Yeah, I'm on the USAE server. We should be north of the airport now, north of Yellowstone. You know, I mean, multiplayer is still kind of buggy in Microsoft Flight Sim, sadly. But we out here. We out here. Heading off. But yeah, the autopilot system in this plane is pretty cool. Very helpful. I think one of the issues that people have flying helicopters is, especially if you're coming from the world of airline flying, you're so used to really only flying 5 minutes of a flight. About 5 minutes. You take off, you get to a certain altitude, you set autopilot on, and the rest of the time you're not flying, you're just watching. Then maybe a few minutes before touchdown, you turn autopilot off and you land. So you're used to only flying for a few minutes, and then you're hands off for the majority of the time. With helicopters, usually, you're flying, you're handling the aircraft the entire time. Same thing with flying GA planes. You're usually hands on the entire time. But the beautiful thing about this particular helicopter is that it did actually incorporate a very well done autopilot system. You just go in this little tablet here. I can hit a heading and hold. Now the aircraft will just follow this heading until I tell it not to. You can also do altitude hold, which is what I did earlier. What we might want though is, oh no, that's not what we want. Yeah, we'll do altitude hold for now. You can do speed hold, you can do ground speed hold, you can do automatic hover, which is what we did when we were picking up the victim. You also do nav, so if you do set up a flight plan, like an entire flight plan in the GTN 750 or whatever avionics you're using for the helicopter, you can actually...
500.
Gosh. It'll actually follow that flight plan however you planned it out. Really nice too. Thanks, our altitude here. So altitude hold and turn that off. And we're like 9,000 feet in the air right now. We're pretty high. Don't know whether or not this helicopter has pressurization, so I'm not sure if we want to get too high for too long. But we do need to go this way. It's the shortest route to get to the hospital. Probably go right around 9,000, 10,000. I think I actually see a rainbow right here. And again, it's an Airbus helicopter, so it's actually fly-by-wire too. Right now, I don't have any autopilot on. It's just trimmed out on its own. That land light on. Oh yeah, this helicopter also has a searchlight, a working searchlight. So this light right here, you can actually use and rotate it. Flying at night. It has the water floats here, so you have to evacuate in the water. Matter of fact, there's a, I think by default it's automatic. You can turn it to manual if you want. So if you happen to ditch in the water, it'll automatically inflate those inflatables. Now obviously here we have synthetic vision here on our main screen. We're not far actually. The flight wasn't as long as I thought. We can get into the flyby. That flyby was dope.
500.
Gosh. So I'm just gonna go as far away from the helicopter as I can. Then I'm going to hit the tab key, and that's gonna unlock my drone camera from the helicopter. In 3, 2, 1. That is cool. That is pretty cool. I have a horrible imagination. I just imagine like a freaking missile hitting a plane. Why do I think these things? Oh, let's see if we can get a flyby from the ridge of this mountain. That'd be pretty sweet. Then after that, we should be almost there. We're basically flying towards that rainbow right there. And we'll bypass Gardner and go over to it's called, I think it's called Big something. Tab key, turn around. Here. That's pretty cool, and like we're slow enough as well to really be able to like follow and track the helicopter as best we can. That's pretty nice. That's pretty sweet. Pretty cool. We're a little higher than I thought we were gonna be. We'll do some altitude here. Oh, we're at almost 12,000 feet. Wow. Yeah, what's the name of the place we're going to? It's called Big something. Big City Dreams or Big City Dreams? Big Sky. That's where we're going. Big Sky. The name of the place we're going. Then once we get there, what I think I'm gonna do is find. Oh yeah, we are getting ice on the windshield. Look at this. Look closely. Cold out here. That can get really bad, real fast. But when we get there, we'll probably see if we can do one more close by rescue mission since we're close to the hospital. We don't have to travel very far, and then we'll call it a day. Should be kind of like right, basically where the end of the rainbow is. I think that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna find at the end of the rainbow. I forgot Alpha wasn't on. You don't see me at all? Well, I know I'm on. I showed everybody that I was on USAE server, all players, I'm online. So again, Microsoft is quite buggy with the in-game multiplayer, sadly. So I don't know how else you can find me. The airport we're coming up on. VFR map is not going to help you in this situation, but the airport coming up on is KEKS, Big Sky. Be right outside of that airport. The hospital should be near there. KEKS if you're trying to meet me at the airport we're going. That's horrible, remaster game. I don't even want to repeat what you said. I don't blame you. Hey, trust me, you're not the only one who did it. I know many other people have done it. Game. But, yeah. I have to admit, I've done some horrible stuff in games that you wouldn't say are always okay. Real life. But in the game, it's just a game. Look at that rainbow, the whole rainbow. You can see the whole rainbow. The whole freaking rainbow. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna lose some altitude here and get down here on the deck. I think we're almost there. So basically, whenever it sends you to a hospital, you know, it kind of goes through the database of Google Maps and whatnot and finds out what the nearest real-world hospital is. It's not going to put, like, it might not look that legit as far as how it looks in Microsoft Flight Sim, but it does at least try to send you to a real-world medical center. I like the way they've done this. The whole mission generator is really very well done.
500.
Hey, gosh, shut up. Why is that so loud? I don't understand why that's so loud. Hurts my ears. Alright, we should be able to follow this road right into Bixby. It looks like it's going to be at the end of the rainbow. Going to be at the end of the rainbow. Alright, so I get one more flyby. Is there? We will set the camera up here on the of the right side. And tab. Oh, I lost it. Crazy because it doesn't feel like we're that high until you go to the far away view. So we have some possible snow, low visibility area here on the left. We're definitely getting icing on the windows. I think I have the window heat in this plane. This window heat. Remastered guide. The first flight sim game you ever played was Flight Sim 2000 on Windows XP. Yeah, I think I played it.
500.
I think I played that one as well. Yeah, most of my flight simming though happened in X-Plane and Microsoft Flight Sim, the new Microsoft Flight Sim. I didn't spend a lot of time in FSX and the old version of Microsoft Flight Sim, mainly because I didn't have a computer that could really run it well back then, and I also just didn't understand planes or aviation like at all, and so I didn't know how to do anything. Alright, we are almost there. I want to get lower. Give me a right hand turn and then a left turn, and it should be straight ahead. Hopefully, patient makes it this far. That will be kind of a cool thing to implement too, is like a timer. Once you pick up a patient, you have this long to get to you have this long to get to a hospital. Thank you, Nintendo Switch, for coming through. Good to see you. Also, it was good to meet you yesterday on the Microsoft Flight Sims live stream. Thanks for coming out and supporting the stream as well. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're doing really, really well. We are live on both Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Wherever you watch is fine. Yeah. Such a good race yesterday, man. I legit, thoroughly, honestly loved the Reno Air Race event that they did on the Microsoft Twitch channel yesterday. A lot of fun to be a part of. I've always enjoyed myself racing there when we did our races, exhibition races back a month or two ago, and then last year. A lot of fun. But yeah, since you're just joining us, we are currently just kind of chilling, man, just hanging out. We're flying the High Performance Group H145 over in Montana. We've started off flying in the Aviat Husky. It's a little bit of snow skiing, skis out. And now we're following the rainbow. We have a patient in the back. We just picked up some kind of mountain accident. Don't have all the information, but kind of incident out in the mountain, and we picked him up, and now we're taking him to the hospital. We went by Gardner originally, stopped at, and then now we're coming into Big Sky. We're almost done though. After we drop off this after we drop off this this patient, we're gonna see if we can find another rescue mission out here in this area, and then that'll probably be our last op for the day. Coming up on a Gallatin Wildlife Management Area. There's actually two rainbows. I see one rainbow. Oh, there is. It's a double rainbow. It's a double rainbow. We got rainbows on rainbows. And you actually do kind of see some from the sky, which means there is some precipitation over there. I'm not sure we're gonna fly that far or not, but hey, I'm not gonna be one to back down for some rain or snow. It should be snow because it's cold. We're literally getting ice on this front window, so we should be getting snow. It's gonna make this second mission really interesting because if we have a mission going that way, finding the patient is gonna be really hard. Yes, X-Plane is a great Microsoft Flight Sim alternative. Hold on, I got a phone call. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, so we know we're landing. That orange smoke is the hospital. We're in big sky. You can see we're getting a little bit of precipitation rolling in. We got here like right in time before the precip hit the area. Got really good visibility in the immediate area. We just need to land and set the engines to idle. Try to put it right there in a little circle. I also have eyes on a barren bonanza.
100 feet.
Let's see how we can do this. We got it, we got it. Easy, easy, easy. Wait, is that a helipad? Kind of looks like a helipad right there. Little square. Put it in a square. Square right here. Right in this little snow square. Let's put it right here. Oh, nope. Come on, come on. I was gonna turn it this way. Got it, you got it, you got it. Got it. Got it easy. There we go. And we're down, baby. What I'm talking about. All right, a little crooked. Hey, look, right down the walkway. That's perfect. I'm a little picky. Let's just get a little bit, go that way a little bit. Tiny, tiny bit. Just a tiny, tiny bit. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Just get over there and rotate. Like, that's good. I'll take it. All right, so now all we gotta do is go down here and put the engines on flight idle. And now the gentleman in the back will be able to take the patient to the hospital. I did see that, Ryan, that Verstappen was sick and he won't be there till Friday. Bro, that would be a dream. You know, I never even thought about that concept, that if Verstappen got sick and was not able to compete for a weekend, Ricardo is the reserve driver and he would get to drive. You know, I didn't think, you know, I guess whenever I thought Ricardo took the reserve driver seat at Red Bull, I never really thought that he'd actually get a chance to drive. But when I think about it, wouldn't that be pretty cool? Even just for one race, Ricardo, whether it be replacing Verstappen or Perez, had the chance to race the 2023 Red Bull that is dominating, possibly win a race one more time. I think if that happened, he'd probably retire. I think he'd retire. All right, so mission complete, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna do one more. We're gonna find one more mission before we bounce out of here. That was freaking cool. That was cool. So we do have weather in the area, and when there's weather in the area, there's emergencies. Important. Let's go back to the library, and we'll do another mountain accident, and do another 5 to 10 kilometers, 5 to 10 clicks. And honestly, I kind of want to go into the storm. I want to make this hard for us. I want this to be hard. So like, you see all that? I want to go that way. So let's do change location. That should generate another one. So there we go. Now we have a new one, and it's ahead of us. So let's go with that one. Let's accept dispatch. And now we got to fly to the accident scene. So we have a new scene. A new victim. Oh no, don't do that. No, don't turn the engine on. Engine 1 is good. Engine 2 is just making sure that I almost shut it off. How you doing, William McDonald? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. I don't care if it's a tight championship. I'm not a Verstappen fan. The least we can have him in the seat. I want Ricardo in a race. I want Ricardo. Oh my God, it's getting icy. This is gonna be hard. It's gonna be icy and dicey. Question: do we have window heat in here? Have window heat. Got wipers. No air condition. Not gonna help us. Heato and static heat, that's very important. We do have that. I don't know what this button does. Yeah, I don't know, man. We might be flying blind because look at that. We can't see nothing. We haven't even taken off yet. All right. Reality, we should not take off in these conditions, but we're gonna do it anyways. Here we go. Last mission. It might go very badly. You know what? You know what? Get rid of the doors. Oh, we can see at least out the right side. Remastered guy, you have X-Plane 10? Oh, wow. Alright. Helicopter 16 Bravo is airborne. Big sky. Oh, this is gonna be like possible. Get that windshield. I'm about to fly sideways. I can't see anything. We are getting snow now. This is not a good idea. Really bad idea. Very bad idea. Very, very bad idea. Alright, so where we're going is that general direction. Can't see much. Now we do have this screen, don't forget we do have synthetic vision here, and we have our terrain data also here. So we'll be very highly dependent on our instruments as we go and find this person. It sounds like they were hiking and tripped on a rock or something and fell down a hill a little bit. They were able to get back to camp, but they can't go any farther than that, so they need helicopter support. A very, very bad idea, and I'm still doing it. Hey man, I'm putting their lives before my own. Dedicated. It's actually kind of clearing up just a tiny bit. Hey, don't worry, I'm a professional. Look at all this. We have this big window. If I just fly sideways, be just fine. Which is, if you haven't noticed, basically what I'm doing. Flying at a 45-degree angle. Alright, we're almost there. I see a few cracks in the window of ice. Oh, all right, is that the smoke? No. Again, looking for orange flare. Orange flare. Be on the other side of this mountain. Oh wait, I see it. I got eyes. Almost looks to be an orange flare. At our total clock.
500.
Shut up. Why are you so loud? Aaron, look at this snow. Even if we had no ice on the windshield, I don't know if we'd be able to see anything anyways. Alright, here we go. See that blurry orange?
500.
Hey. Right over there. Oh, look at that on the side of a mountain. I told you he fell. Yeah, we can't land there. We have to do a hoist. Have to do a hoist. Get as close as we can. It's probably freaking freezing. Come on. Got eyes on the victim. A second. Fan. Like the wind is blowing the other way. Get backwards. We're right on the snow now. We're getting a little squirrely here. Now what we honestly could do is we could put our guy on the top of this hill. He can work his way down, rescue those guys, rather than making him hike up the mountain. Yeah, this is hardcore camping right here. They really literally put tents on the side of a mountain. Like, come on. Smart guy probably woke up and rode out the tent and just fell. Look how steep that is. Luckily, they had flares with them. Now, get in position. Erratic right now. The windshield's clearing up. That's the good news. If I could just get right on this edge of this mountain, I'd be happy. Alright, I do have a auto hover. I'm gonna activate here. Going? Something not close enough? Can you get closer? Easy, buddy, easy. Whoa. Difficult. No, I said I wanted a harder one, and that's exactly what I gave myself. Alright, he's on the way down. He's on the way down. I don't know where we're gonna put him. Down there? Put two people? No, I'm on Windows 10. Windows 10. You know, generating missions can be hit or miss, especially when you can basically generate a mission anywhere in the world. So it found this area and put this setup here, but this is obviously not realistic to have a camp or a campfire on the side of a mountain. The first mission looked much better. He at least got to him though. At McDonald, you went hiking on a very tall trail. Really, Nintendo. That's cool. Yeah, there's a few search and rescue YouTube and TV series that I've watched before. There's a really good one that I watched. I think it's called Alaskan Coast Guard or something like that. It's basically based on the Alaska Coast Guard. And it's really interesting to watch. I've actually wanted to do kind of like a reenactment as a video. I just haven't got around to it. But those guys respect, man. I mean, they're flying in all type of conditions, middle of the night. I mean, it's bad. So in reality, I should actually bring the helicopter closer to him. But I think eventually he's just gonna kind of like hop onto the rope and just start coming up. Yeah, here comes the rope going down. There he is. Once he gets up here, we'll take him to the hospital. How many subs for me to start streaming non-simulator games? I don't know. Like, imagine doing this in real life. This must be so difficult. You gotta stay so still. Can't rock around a bunch, or your guy might swing and hit the bottom or something. It's very dangerous. All right, we got him. I wish they would let you kind of pick up the second guy, the second survivor. But it's all good. All right, where is the nearest hospital? Hopefully it's the same one we just left from. Windshield, the windshield is cleared up a lot, so flying back should be much easier this time. Yeah, Big Sky Hospital. We'll accept that dispatch and head out. All right. Blue or Airbus H145 is getting around. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on? It didn't take long for our window to frost up again. We'll stay nice and low so we can see. We need to go right. We're moving right now. I got a new VR headset I've been trying to set up. I haven't got it set up yet, but looking forward to doing stuff like this with it. Who screamed? It was FS Realistic. I didn't know if anybody noticed it. I ignored it. But yeah, FS Realistic, if you like are descending too fast, they'll start screaming. Joey Bolo, welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing? Yes, sir, doing big hero things, absolutely. I didn't think everybody heard that scream. That's hilarious. Oh, it's so funny. Let's see if we can instigate that scream again on purpose. So one thing about FS Realistic, if you're like descending very, very fast to the ground, in any plane, if you have it turned on, they'll start screaming. Watch. I will show you how terrifying this is gonna sound. Here we go.
500.
Come on. Just trying to. I didn't do it that time. We didn't get the angle attack right, but yeah, it's pretty funny. It's happened on some of my older streams where I have a really bad landing.
All aboard!
Like really bad. Momo Rachi, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well. All right, we're coming in for our final landing at Big Sky Hospital here in Montana, north of Yellowstone National Park. How am I climbing? What's going on with my throttles right now? The throttle's stuck? Uh-oh. I can't like control. Did I break it? Not even moving.
500.
I have to kill the power and do a auto rotate. I have no control over my auto right now. Weird. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna have to kill the throttle. I've never done that in a helicopter before. Suboptimal. Yes. So we're gonna kill the engines, and we're gonna have to land it. Never done this before. All right, so now we are losing torque. Good. Left engine's gone. Right engine's gone. Here we go.
500.
Whoa! Whoa! Why did I lose all control? Tell me why I lost all control. Alright, now we need to search and rescue ourselves. Oh man. He's like, I got the patient. Hey, the patient seems to be okay. How about the rest of us? Alright, we need to search and rescue. GPS coordinate 48 north, 51.13. I don't know the actual GPS coordinate, but we're not far. Matter of fact, you can just send a hiker out here. We're really not far at all from the hospital. Not far at all. Yeah, there was a scream, another one right before crash. You had to listen really closely to hear it, but there was another scream right before we actually crashed. Search and rescue needs search and rescue. Send out the SAR. So, well guys, tomorrow we'll be back live again around the same time as today, which I don't know because time has changed. So what time did we start today? It was 11 a.m. Eastern time. Usually we go live at 1600 Zulu. I think that means we're now 1500 Zulu. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's 15 now. So tomorrow we'll be back live on X-Plane 12 in the Tolis A320 Neo. Matter of fact, I believe there may have been an update sent to me. So I'm not sure what they changed. I'll find that out in the next 24 hours. We'll do that tomorrow, and then next week we will be back on DCS World. Most likely either flying the F-18 Hornet or the Apache helicopter. I don't know. We'll see what I get into in the next few days. Again, if you don't know, DCS World is having a spring sale right now, 50% off of like almost everything. So if you're considering getting into a combat flight simulator that's focused heavily and very detailed on combat missions and things like that, you should probably try it out. It is technically free, but the mods and the DLC is what you have to pay for. So you get the game for free and you got to pay for all the planes. Makes sense. But all the planes are 50% off right now. So go for it. Try it. We'll be flying that next week. So if you do have DCS World, start practicing. I want to get some good, competent wingmen and women in our next live stream. I don't know what map we're going to use yet. We might use Syria. We might use Persian Gulf. We might use the Russian map. I don't know. We will find out when that happens next week. What else do we do? I think we will do another Microsoft Flight Sim stream next week. And maybe some train sim. We shall see. I don't know. Look forward to seeing more videos from us. Thank you, Mikey D, for hanging out with me today. Emily, appreciate you. I know Emily and Cad have been waiting for us to do some DCS. And Mikey D, I know you've been practicing in the F-18 too, man. So I'm definitely looking forward to doing some DCS with you guys. By the way, leading up to next week, obviously I need to practice and get my recurrent training in DCS World as well. So yeah, I'll be also practicing myself the next few days, making sure I can still do my bombing and air-to-air and landing on carriers and things like that. So I'll be preparing as well for next week, leading up to that. Also tonight, I don't know again yet. Depends on what the family wants to do tonight. But tonight, XP72 will be doing a Assetto Corsa Competizione racing over at Hungaroring. We've all been racing a ton throughout this whole week, so we'll be coming together Thursday night or tonight to do that race. So if you're interested in watching that or being a part of it, come through on Discord or live. Do I play Call of Duty? Honestly, no. I do play first-person shooters. I just don't play Call of Duty. I play a game called Ready or Not, which is basically a SWAT first-person shooter, tactical first-person shooter, close quarters. I also play Insurgency Sandstorm, which is a similar first-person realistic. They're both very realistic first-person shooter games, as well as Ground Branch. I'm more into tactical, realistic first-person shooters rather than running around and shooting everybody. It's just not my thing anymore. So that's the kind of games that I play as far as shooting up people. But yeah, that's what I'm into. Thank you, Kevin Lee, for asking, though. Good to see you. Thank you again, Nintendo. I'm just calling you Nintendo, because I don't know how to say your name. Nintendo Switch and everybody else who came out. It's been fun. Yeah, have a great night. Remember, you have 3 choices. Give up, give in, and give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys in the next one, next video. We all the way out. Sheesh. Yeah. We're also still waiting for search and rescue, so we'll be here for a while. Hopefully not too long. But yeah, we out, baby. See ya. Yeah. Ooh.